Blitzkrieg loadout, German soldier gear, 1940. Picture the lightning-fast advance of the German Blitzkrieg in 1940. But what exactly did the soldiers carry that helped them achieve these rapid victories? Today, we're taking a detailed look at the standard Wehrmacht equipment, breaking down every piece of gear a German infantryman used during the early stages of World War II. Stahlhelm M35 first. The famous Stahlhelm M35 helmet, instantly recognizable as the symbol of the German soldier, made from steel with a rolled edge and ventilation holes. The helmet was painted in a smooth apple green or field gray finish in 1940. It provided reliable protection while giving the soldier a distinctive and intimidating appearance. 36. Field tunic. Next is the M36 Feldbluse, the standard field tunic of the early war period. This high-quality wool tunic came in field gray and featured a dark bottle green collar and pleated pockets. Before wartime shortages forced simpler designs, this tunic represented the classic and well-tailored look of German infantry uniforms, stone gray trousers, unlike later war uniforms. The trousers worn in 1940 were stone gray wool pants known as Langhosen. Their lighter slate color created a subtle contrast against the darker field gray tunic. Leather jackboots. The sound of marching German troops often came from their black leather jackboots. These tall boots featured hobnailed soles for extra grip on rough terrain. Although sturdy and imposing, they were heavy and required regular care to keep in good condition. Karabiner 98K rifle. The backbone of the German infantry was the Karabiner 98K rifle. This dependable bolt-action Mauser rifle fired the powerful 8mm cartridge and held 5 rounds in an internal magazine. Known for accuracy and durability, it served as the primary weapon for most soldiers. Model 24 stick grenade. Another iconic piece of equipment was the Model 24 stick grenade, often nicknamed the potato masher. Its long wooden handle allowed soldiers to throw it farther than most grenades. To arm it, the soldier unscrewed the cap at the base and pulled a porcelain bead attached to the fuse. Black leather belt at the center of the soldier's load-bearing system was the black leather belt. Made from thick leather, it supported essential gear such as ammunition pouches, the bayonet, and rations. Wehrmacht belt. Buckle attached to the belt was the Wehrmacht buckle, stamped with the motto, Gott mit uns, meaning God with us. The buckle displayed the German eagle and reflected a long-standing Prussian military tradition. Gas mask canister, M30, M38. Every soldier carried a gas mask inside a ribbed metal canister worn on a shoulder strap. Although designed for protection against chemical attacks, many soldiers used the extra space inside to store small items like chocolate or cigarettes. Kar 98K ammunition pouches. 2 leather ammunition pouches were worn on the front of the belt. Each pouch contained 3 compartments for stripper clips, giving the rifleman a total of 60 rounds ready for combat. Bread bag M31. The M31 bread bag served as the soldier's everyday carry bag. This canvas bag attached to the belt and stored personal items, food rations, and the rifle cleaning kit. Canteen M31 water was carried in the M31 canteen. An aluminum flask covered with wool felt. The felt insulation helped keep the water temperature stable and reduced metal noise while moving. Mess kit M31 meals were eaten from the M31 mess kit, a kidney-shaped aluminum container. The bottom portion held food such as soup or stew, while the lid could be used as a plate or cup. Zeltbahn 31 shelter quarter. The Zeltbahn 31 was a triangular camouflage sheet made from waterproof canvas. It served as a rain poncho, but when combined with 3 others, it could form a 4-man tent. Bayonet S84-98 for close combat and utility tasks. Soldiers carried the S84-98 bayonet. It could be mounted onto the Kar 98K rifle or worn on the belt when not in use. Leather bayonet frog. Bayonet scabbard was held by a leather frog, which attached securely to the belt and kept the blade positioned at the soldier's side. Entrenching tool. Before folding shovels became standard, German soldiers carried a straight-handled entrenching spade. It was essential for digging defensive positions and could also be used as a weapon if necessary. Leather E-tool carrier. A leather carrier secured the shovel to the soldier's belt, usually positioned toward the rear left side. Y-strap suspension system. To manage the heavy equipment load, soldiers wore leather Y-straps. These straps distributed the weight from the belt across the shoulders, making the gear easier to carry. During long marches, gas protection cape pouch. A small pouch attached to the gas mask strap held a protective chemical cape designed to shield soldiers from blister agents like mustard gas, M34, M38. Side cap. The soft side cap, also known as the garrison cap, was lightweight and easy to fold. Soldiers often tucked it into their belt when wearing a helmet and used it during non-combat duties. Breast eagle insignia. Above the right pocket of the tunic was the National Eagle insignia, woven onto a dark backing and stitched to the uniform. Collar tabs. Decorative collar tabs identified the soldier's branch of service through colored piping known as Waffenfarbe, such as white for infantry. Shoulder boards, rank, and unit information were displayed on the shoulder boards attached to the tunic. MP-40 submachine gun. Some soldiers, especially squad leaders and paratroopers, carried the MP-40 submachine gun. Made largely from stamped steel, it fired 9mm ammunition and featured a folding stock for compact use in close combat. MP-40 magazine pouches. Magazine pouches for the MP-40 were worn in pairs, each holding 3 32-round magazines, providing significant firepower in battle. MG-34 machine gun. The MG-34 was the world's first true general-purpose machine gun. With its high rate of fire and quick-change barrel, it formed the backbone of German infantry firepower. MG-34 ammunition. A 50-round drum magazine could be attached directly to the MG-34, allowing the gunner to move freely without dragging a loose ammunition belt. 30. Binoculars. Non-commissioned officers and officers often carried 6x30 binoculars to observe enemy positions and coordinate fire support. Leather map case. Leaders used a leather map case to protect maps, pencils, and navigation tools needed during the fast-moving Blitzkrieg operations. Luger P08 pistol. Many officers carried the famous Luger P08 pistol, known for its distinctive toggle lock mechanism. Although gradually replaced by the Walther P38, it remained a respected sidearm. Hard leather holster. The Luger was stored in a rigid leather holster designed to protect its complex mechanism and hold a spare magazine. Aluminum ID disc. Every soldier wore an aluminum identification disc. Commonly known as a dog tag, it contained unit information and could be broken in half so one portion remained with the body if the soldier was killed. Soldbuch pay. Book inside the tunic pocket. Soldiers kept their Soldbuch, a personal record book, documenting pay, medical information, and issued equipment. Bakelite fat container. A small Bakelite container carried fats such as butter or lard, providing valuable high-energy nutrition during field operations. Esbit pocket stove. The Esbit folding stove allowed soldiers to heat food using small fuel tablets without needing a large fire. Field flashlight. A compact field flashlight attached to the uniform and included colored filters for signaling or reading maps at night without ruining night vision. Mauser stripper. Clips. Ammunition for the Kar 98K was loaded using stripper clips, each holding 5 rounds for quick reloading. Wool field blanket. Finally, soldiers carried a gray wool blanket, usually rolled and strapped to their gear. Although rough and itchy, it provided warmth even in damp conditions. Helmet decal. Early in the war, German helmets displayed the Wehrmacht eagle decal on the side, a distinctive detail later removed as camouflage regulations changed.